Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. That's right, it's Soviet Sunday, and that means we're going to have a very fun day, hopefully, developing our beautiful little republic a little bit further. A lot of progress made on Wednesday's episode. If you haven't seen Wednesday's episode, if you missed it because you're not used to the new pattern of 2 episodes a week, make sure you check it out. Worker Wednesday is now a thing, and hopefully I can maintain 2 episodes a week kind of a schedule for this series, but again, it does depend a little bit on A, what else is going on in the world of strategy gaming and city building and all that, and B, your interest level. So make sure you keep letting me know with your likes and comments down below if you would like to see the series continue. On top of that, I mentioned last session, I'll mention in this session as well, if you haven't already subscribed and you've been enjoying the series, consider subscribing, because it's becoming a pretty consistent thing on the channel. Now, on the topic of comments and likes, let's address a couple of comments. Some things were brought up about how I've laid things out. Well, a couple of different things that I'll try and address as we get into the thick of things. So first of all, I was asked, why am I cramming everything into a corner? I have such a huge map to do so much with, and yet everything has been stuffed into this tiny little corner. We're all cramped up, resulting in these really maybe ugly setups and whatnot. The brick factory is going to have to move. There's all this kind of like craziness going on. The reason why everything's so crammed together is twofold, I think. One is because this was literally my first experience with the game, so you can kind of see it developing as we go along, all the mistakes that were made early on, and then how we rectified those. I kind of like that as a showcase of this very realistic republic, growing over time, I guess. But yeah, that's why a lot of stuff is crammed over here. The reason why some of this stuff is being built over here and ergo feels crammed as well is because, again, with an iron mine, you kind of have to go where the ore is. So we had to build it over here, and then everything gets densely packed because I feel like, the less roads you build, the less length of conveyor belts, the tighter packed things are, the more efficient things are, and we want to try and create efficient units, basically, efficient regions of performance. As I scroll past this mess, it is still efficient. It does still work, but it could have definitely been a lot more efficient had I, organized things and known a bit more about the game when we first started. But hey, that's the fun in learning as we go. But yeah, that explains why we're so jam-packed over here. Now, to address another comment, no, this is not intentional. This happens every so often, and it seems I've finally been suggested a bit of a potential fix. I think I understand what you're going for, so hopefully this will work out. The suggestion was that I get rid of these semaphores, and not only that, but I think the suggestion also was that I get rid of one of these semaphores, or perhaps these semaphores over here, and that would mean that this entire section gets treated as one block. Like if I get rid of all of these semaphores, which seems like it might not be a terrible idea. I'm a little nervous about messing around with this. What I might do instead is get rid of, where are we? Get rid of these over here, potentially. And that way, this entire section becomes a block. So the way things should work is a train would come up to here, and it would check, hey, which of these paths is open, and then it would choose one based on that, and go through. And on the way back, over here, it would check to see which one of these paths is open, and it would choose one and go through. So hypothetically, if we get rid of these, we should be good. Hypothetically. And if that works, thank you very much. And this is why I always say, I read all the comments. That's not just me saying, I read all the comments, believe me. No, I read all the comments. And a lot of the times they're helpful tidbits. Every once in a while, we've got you guys hailing Worker Wednesday or asking for Terraforming Tuesday. I read them all. I love reading the comments. So hopefully that helps. Oh, dear God, I hope it helps, because this has been a pain. I think it was asking, the comment suggested removing a semaphore further down this way, but I think this might help without causing a huge kerfuffle in this area. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get you turning around. Why are you even... Oh, you know what the problem is? See, this is the train. I had a feeling this would come up. This is the train that should just be doing these two and then going back down to the medium house. To the customs house, not the medium's house. The customs house. But it wants to loop. It wants to go back. Rather than stop at the station and turn around, it wants to perform a full loop somewhere. Okay. So maybe we are better off just giving it another stop somewhere. This is what I was worried about, actually. Well, okay. Well, for now, let's try this current solution. You gotta fix one thing at a time, right? Because otherwise, you don't know what the problem variable was. You gotta have a control, and right now, our control is the route, and our variable is a semaphore setup. So that's all done there. Okay. So then comes the topic of this massive construction, this massive undertaking. It is going to cost us how much? To auto-build, it'll cost us 457,000. 500,000 rubles get spent on this. So we want to make sure we have a little bit of a buffer as far as money is concerned. And there was a suggestion about placing chain semaphores. So the explanation was that, and I swear to God, I try to learn and understand, but for some reason, the semaphores just always... I always forget them pretty easily because it's not knowledge that I use on a daily basis. But what happens at a chain semaphore is that a train checks before going into a junction. So before going into a block, it checks if its exit is open, and only then is it let through. So I should be preventing these guys from getting into the bridge with a chain semaphore unless their exit is open, and that should work. Now, apart from that, we wanted to get some more semaphores set up along this path, so let's go ahead and do that. Again, we just want to make sure that trains move quickly enough through the area. Right, so that's fine. I can probably put another one down over here. We wanted to get a crossing. I think what we'll do is we'll get a crossing somewhere over here. As you guys were saying, and as I was planning anyway, is that we will have a crossing here, make this into a two-way section so that trains can always go in and out. So it'd be, well, actually a couple things. There was another suggestion in the comments that I bifurcate. I love that word. I use it a lot more than I think is normal in my regular day-to-day. I love that word. But maybe do a little offshoot from here and get another train station back over here so that we're not just relying on this bus stop to bring workers in, but instead we have another train station over here. Not a bad idea at all, actually. I really like that idea. And we could do it rather easily, right? We just pull away from here, make it a single track. It doesn't have to be a double track. And that would make life easy. We could also make this a single. That's also something I've been thinking about. So trains would sort of stop out over here. If there's a free spot, they'll go through. That is tempting. It would save us a lot of money. Let's see. We go from 457K. Do I really want to cancel all this? So expensive. It's so time-consuming to put together. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, see, like, that's expensive. Very expensive. We can save so much money. Do we even need to? Yeah, I guess it sort of becomes, like, the offshoots sort of become waiting areas for the other trains. So let's go ahead and cancel you as well. Sorry, I'm gonna have to sort this out. Didn't think I'd be making these adjustments, but here we are. Okay, we're fine. Let's go ahead and get you connecting like so. Right? And then we'll still have our little offshoot as well, which I think I'll wait until later to build. It will help, keep workers in this area, and as we expand up this way, it'll bring workers as well. So I think it's a great idea, but I think it's one that can wait. So this is good, right? And we still want to get, okay, so we want to get a chain semaphore. You want to make sure that, well, this has got to be a two-way, right? The exit has to be open before the train leaves, right? And on the way in, want these to be one-ways. And this is a two-way section. That sounds right. That sounds right. Sorry, I really didn't think I'd be finishing this off now, today. I thought, I'd wait a little while longer before we did this, but it was on top of mind. A lot of the comments were relevant to it, so I thought it made sense. So, okay, so train leaves. Choo-choo. I'm a train. I'm carrying a bunch of iron ore. Or wait. No, I'm empty, because it's only about workers. I'm empty. So here I come. I'm a train. I come over here, but there's a train coming this way. Doesn't matter to me. I can go through. God damn, I think this works. It'll check if there's a train over here, I guess. I don't know if this needs to be a chain. We'll keep it for now. But in theory, the tracks work, and now they're a lot cheaper as well, thank God. And we're good over here. I could make this a one-way for or a single track for a lot longer, but I think that's fine. It'll at most save us like maybe 50k or something, not the biggest expense. This is cool. I like how the track looks. We have a cool plan for up over here as well. I like that. This is all still in progress. We might want to play a little bit of double speed to get that happening faster. And now I'm actually wondering... No. I was going to say, like, is there a way to get a track going out from here and onto there? There might be. Oops, there might be. Like, over this way. I don't... Okay, come on. I want to see what we're looking at here, right? Like, a little bit of adjusting is going to be required for the tracks. Otherwise, I could also... I mean, this would be silly, maybe. But I could also go down this way, back into here. Again, a lot of flattening and stuff will be required. This becomes a bit of a train yard. But the reason why I might want to do that is then iron ore, rather than being trucked down... Which won't take that long, but rather than being trucked down, it could be trained down instead, which would be faster, right? More quantity of goods being moved. What we can do is we can probably get a road built out this way. No? I hate this curved road. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It'll come down this way, come down this way. I don't want to do this loop around, so we can probably connect over here, I think. What other infrastructure's in the way? There we go. Yeah, so we can do a connection like this if we wanted to, and save the truck some time. So that's an option. That sounds good to me. Apart from that, I believe that covers all of the asks and requests and thoughts in the comments. I might be missing some. I try to keep them all on top of mind when I go about my recording, but sometimes obviously there's a lot to deal with. And something slipped my mind, so I apologize. Now, some of you have repeatedly mentioned that, yes, I need to build more housing, and that's definitely coming soon. Let's go ahead and hit play. Let's get time going. We're at the 1st of May. Last month, we made, I think, a fair bit of money. This month, try and make more than that. We're going to be spending a lot of money. We're going to be spending a lot of money with this track. But it's going to be great. It's going to be good. It's going to be great for the nation. But obviously, we're not going to do that until this is done, and I'm hoping that it gives us enough time to make more money from this. What's the deal here? Why are you stuck? You're not stuck. Okay, good. Coming through with 250 passengers. Workers, rather, I should say. That's good. We are still importing coal, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm wondering if we want to reduce the number of buses. This has come up a couple of times. Reducing the number of buses would not be a terrible idea. Save on fuel and stuff as well. Now, let's see. What's going on over here? So, maybe we're staying a little too topped up on crops. Nah, I think we're fine. Chemicals came through. We just saw that truck leave. So our adjustments, I think, were good. We are producing clothes. We are getting fabric. Yep, all that's great. These trucks are coming through to load up on goods. Yep. This is good. I'm pretty happy with how this is working, and I'm glad this is working as well. Hold on. Has our train moved? Yeah, it's moved. Okay, good stuff. You're going to make your delivery as well. Get 8k. Well, sorry, get 6k, I guess, approx. All right, cool. See, this is the other thing, is that these trains constantly getting stuck up over here has been hurting my economy. But I should remember, I'm at 1.1 at the start of this session. What is costing us so much? Holy crap. Iron, I guess, yeah. At least coal is not as bad as it used to be. Right, last month was 31,000 we spent. Multiply what we have right now by 10. We're looking at 20k. Still bad. Still not great. Not as bad. Iron, I can't wait to cut that off. Can't wait to cut that off. Why are we importing quarried stone? Where are we importing quarried stone? We got all the gravel you could want. You've got all the gravel you could want. Are we producing? Oh, I guess there's a truck in here right now that's picking stuff up. Are you done? Are you moving? No, because you're taking priority. 9%. Almost there. It's really slow. The chemical plants are really slow, eh? It's not working at max capacity, which is another reason to get a train station over here. Anyway, sorry, back to the topic of where are we getting... What were we importing again? That was weird. Quarried stone. Where else do we need quarried stone? Oh, I see what it is. Right, we're buying it here in case we ever get too low. You know what? Gonna clear that. I think we'll be fine. Having a slowdown every once in a while isn't going to be the end of the world here, because we are so close. It gets used up pretty quickly. But I don't think... Yeah, because we've got plenty of gravel, right? So it's like... Even when it stops, it's not the end of the world, because we've got so much gravel. Yeah. We're fine not auto-purchasing. Because what ends up happening is, it sees a gap, it buys the stone... that it doesn't really need anyway to begin with. Yeah, that's pointless. Okay, our steel train is over here, making us some big bucks. God, I love that train. I'm worried. We're going to fall below 1 million if we have to build this before we, cross 1.1, 1.3, which does worry me a little bit. But construction here is progressing well. I do need another construction office. Many of you were saying it's time to get another construction office, and I do think so. Now, I could get a rail construction office to build this track as well, but I think that might actually end up being more of an investment than necessary in, like, setting up the infrastructure for it. I might want to do that eventually, not just yet, though. Now, if I want to auto-build this, it costs how much? 6,000? Not too bad. Could just auto-build it. Auto-build it somewhere up over here. Or we could auto-build it somewhere over here. Things would have to come up here anyway. I'll see where I can find space. I might just build it over here. Pay the 6,000 for it. Get the equipment and stuff. Obviously we have to pay for it. Get the equipment and stuff. And that should speed up construction substantially. Which is why I want to do it. We also need, like, more buses to bring more people through. The hell happened to that bus? Supposed to bring people in. Anyway, resources are being brought through. Yep. Still need some concrete. Still need some steel. Wondering if we want to get another concrete. Now, see, the problem isn't the production of concrete. The problem is the transportation of it. Which is why I think I need another construction office over here. And I say over here because all the goods are nearby. Or otherwise en route to the construction site. Whereas if I put it somewhere over here, they have to go and they have to backtrack. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get that going. For 6,100, again, because we're a little bit further from the border, I don't think that's a bad idea. Go ahead and put you down over here, I think. Might be temporary, but let's get you down over here. Not all that bad for our financial situation. And let me just check on these trains. Looks like we're doing okay. Loading up on steel again. Yep. God, we produce so much steel. That's where all the coal money is. Well, at least we don't need coal anymore over here. Jeez, gotta get those bricks moving faster. Not to sound like a drug dealer, but gotta get those bricks moving faster. Looks like we got some more chemicals over here, so that's good. Very good, very good. Where's our... Okay. You know what? That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with our this month so far. Obviously, it'll dip a bit, but... So far, so good. Promising. Ooh, why are you stuck? You're waiting for that train. Okay, cool. Weird for it to get stuck there. Take it. Not going to complain about where it stops. And where is the other train that was supposed to be? There we go. Wonder how much you're making us per trip. And you are exporting bricks and boards and... Yeah, okay. That's fine. You make, like, what? A couple hundred per trip. Keep this thing empty. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's the deal over here? Where is our construction site? There we go. Go ahead and pick workers up from over here. Gravel gets picked up over here. Asphalt over here. Concrete up here. Steel down over here. Bricks. Prefab. Boards. Mechanical components and electronic components up there. Okay, great. I want to see this area. I want to see how the trains interact in this area. Oh, actually, right. You want to come all the way to here. So let's see if this train, what this train does. And I want to make sure this setup matches this setup. I think this one works pretty well for us. Let's see what this train does. And while we're looking at what that train does, let's also get this construction going on, right? So, we want buy new vehicles. No, we want to spend the rubles. Okay. The bus we want. Go with the IKR 260. We have here. The KSM 11. Which gives us how many passengers? 82. Or is that 62? 82. 135 is not a bad idea either. Get the constructions going faster. Let's go with the IKR 280. A little bit more expensive, but it's significantly more passengers. Okay, looks like the train does go back that way. Oh, I really hope this has worked out for us. Okay, go with you. 2 dumpers, right? We want these ones. 12 tons at a time. Looks like it. Yep, 12 tons at a time, and then this is also 12 tons, but the speed is 60, speed is 72. Let's go ahead and get 2 of you. Looks different. This is a newer model, I take it. Maybe we should replace these old models as well. We'll deal with that later. And then we got the mixers. So we're using the T138s. The T148s are available now. Go ahead and get a pair of you. Then we got the open hull skid 706s. That's just SKD. I just shortened that to skid. 706 RT open hull. Yep. 7 tons a piece. This might be a better call. It's a lot more expensive though. Oh, this might be it. 13 tons per shipment. Yeah. Go ahead and get a pair of you. Do I want another crane? Perhaps not a bad idea. Not a tower crane, but the, ooh, what was it called? Road crane, there we go. U377 is what we have. There are certain better ones right now. Get you in there. And now, I wonder if I want another bus. See, I don't want the paver or the roller. We have enough road construction vehicles, I think. And capabilities. Do I want more mixers to get more concrete flowing? Do I want more buses to get more people going? Let's go ahead and add another dumper. Let's add another mixer, because these things get used all the time. And let's add another bus. That's the thing, is like if we're moving 135 people already, do we want to have another 135 people moving? Sure. And let's leave that slot open. Let me know what you guys think about that setup. I think this should work. Because we have something else that pairs nicely with it, I think it should work. Go ahead and assign some of these constructions. There we go. Hopefully you'll get moving. Yeah, looks like it. This will be good. Just having these 2 construction offices will really help. And as we develop this part of the region more, I think those construction offices will get a fair bit of use. And hopefully, we keep the flow of people here relatively smooth. This thing always confuses me, is how these trains kind of get stuck. Okay, you're going to stop there. You're going to fuel up. Oh, you're for the coal mine. The coal mine's doing fine. Everything else is doing fine. All right. Speed up. Speed it up. Eventually, all this stuff needs to get built as well, right? Let's not forget. I should assign... Well, I don't want workers to get distracted. We want to finish this first. Who needs a hospital, right? Who needs a hospital? All this working. Yeah, there we go. Hope the priorities are set right. Because technically I do want the iron mine done before the iron ore processing plant. Okay, things are going. Wondering if we should pay for the upgrade of this road. Because the trucks all slow down on their way over is the thing, right? Alternatively, again, I can pay for it. Now, are you carrying people? No, you're not. This is what kills me. Just the timings. This also kills me. Oh, actually, that reminds me. One of you mentioned that I should really reconsider not having a road connection here. Because if this thing catches fire, it's all over. It's GG. Not a bad call. And I think it's possible. I think we can relatively easily get this road connection going over here. Just a matter of moving some of the wires around. So let's go ahead and do that actually really quickly. God damn. Get rid of you two. We just got to get this loop around, right? That should be the only thing that needs doing. Get rid of you. And we can get just a regular asphalt road. We could even make it a dirt road, actually. Building in the way. How is there a building in the way? Come on now. That building is not in the way. Wants to say, I think one of these is in the way. Okay. Can I flatten you? No, you're not going to let me flatten enough. Trying to find a way through infrastructure. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Alright, we got this, we got this. Cancel that. Let's go ahead and get you down over here. Boom, done. Road connection made. If the fire happens, we'll be able to take care of it. Let's go ahead and make sure we don't forget our wires, though. But yeah, thanks for that call. Good point. Suddenly just lose all of our coal because we didn't leave a road connection there. That would have been bad. And almost, not the end of the world. Building is in the way, okay. Fine. Maybe pricier than I want it to be, but... Hey, that's life. Move you... Hold on. Rather than go that way, we go this way. Nah, it's just as bad. Hate the whole... I don't hate any of it. I love it all. I love that the angles matter and stuff, but goddamn, sometimes it's just like, please, game. Just let it work. Just let it work. There. Auto build you, yep. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, good. Now we don't have to worry about this thing catching fire and losing all of our coal. Okay. That was an empty bus, but at least some people have come through. No, wait, you're an empty bus. You actually had people in you. Okay, good. Progress being made. These things are having resources dropped off at them as well. Yep, good stuff. Good stuff. And the thing is, again, we can use buses to... Because we put a bus stop here, right? So we can use buses to keep these places functional until we have enough money to invest in this giant construction project. I'm really excited for it. I just think it's so cool to even have it. I think it's just... I don't know. It's super cool. But we want to... Sorry about that little edit there. Had a bit of a game crash, which was nice. But thankfully, we had an autosave that we could fall back to. Where was I? Right, yeah. So, excited to see, you know, this get completed. But we want to make sure we pace ourselves there. It's expensive. New vehicle type available. That looks like a tram. You know, the weird thing about trams is they don't fall under... well, hold on. Not going to make that silly mistake. They don't fall under the railways. which is where... Oh, sorry, they do fall under the railways. I'd expect them to fall under the roads. Now, maybe trams back in, like, the 70s and stuff used to be exclusively on separate tracks and whatnot, but I guess all my life I've seen them on like, in the middle of a road or whatnot. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I would expect, at least, like, to have a road variant that trams can ride on, because then I'd like to use them. Actually, they're really cool. Even as a kid, I loved looking at them because they were so confusing as a child. Like, what? That's a train, but it's on a road. Again, as a child, like, I was really young. Before you go, wow, Party was really dumb. No. This was when I was extremely young, pre-school days. All right, this is all going relatively smoothly. It's really cool, especially at double speed. It's cool to see the activity. Got the crane in here working away. We got workers in here working away. This might actually get done a lot sooner than we need it to, if I'm completely honest. No, there's a lot of steel to come still. A lot of steel to come still. Hopefully someone gets to work on the iron mine. Looks like we're getting resources yet. Dumped over here. Okay. Sorry, game crash is very disorienting. I'm trying to remember what I have and haven't looked at. I'm wondering if I want to get this stuff going over here. Want to get... Nah, we've got enough construction work going on up there. And let me actually check real quick. What are we looking at in terms of the arrival? Ooh, hello. That looks like, yeah, it's like an oil tanker and stuff. We need to get on oil as well. I'd like to get on oil sooner rather than later. Once the iron situation is sorted, we'll get on that. Because that is really... Ooh, what the hell is costing us so much right now? Well, iron, unsurprisingly. 97k. And we were right about coal as well. We're ending up at about 30k, 30-ish, 30 plus. Which is unfortunate. How do we end up at the same rough amount as the previous month, when this month we are producing more coal? I guess we're requiring more of it this month. No, I mean, I guess. It's not that consistent, I suppose. Jeez, look at those numbers, though, for the year so far. Almost half the year has gone by. This is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The flashing is killing me here. No amount of zooming is stopping it. Okay. Either way, we're fine. We're on the path to prosperity. It doesn't happen overnight. More steel being shipped out. Tell me you have... Nope. Of course not. At least you had workers, right? Nope. Oh, why would we actually... Oh, we do have workers over here. All right, good. Oh, I wouldn't mind having this prioritized, actually, folks. If we wanted to do that, I wouldn't complain. All right, let's take a look at what's going on back over here. Really cool to see the city so bustling, so active. Not too many workers in this area. There's a lot of workers over here, though. Okay, in come the buses. Good, good, good. Actually, one thing I want to check on is... Okay, so you are getting your meat delivered. This thing is, like, always topped up, I guess. I think what ends up happening... Yeah, we're going to see it happen right now. Yeah, see, like, this thing is going to take a long time to get back to the store. I wonder if I should get another... Well, we do have another one. Vehicles with this... Really heading to... Come on. We do have another one. We do have a pair. And they're relatively far enough from each other. Yeah, you know what? They about split the gap. Alright. Okay, we can definitely add more drop-off points to the route of these vehicles. Like, what about you? No, not you. You're a university. I meant you. You've got plenty of meat. So we're fine. Especially because this drops partial amounts off at that shopping center. Okay, I think we're fine. Maybe we need more, but we'll wait on that investment. Wait on getting more trucks. Actually, hold on. Let me just check on the chemical situation again. Okay, it's okay. Any more vehicles currently heading towards the... Yeah? No, that's not the one I wanted. You are the one I wanted. Good to see that there's some movement there. I believe that was the pickup. You're gonna pick some up. Yeah, decent bit of money to be made there. Good stuff. Off you go. Okay, excellent. And then up over here, how are we looking? Looking pretty good. Yeah, I feel like we've solved the problem here. Just pass right through. With your 4 to 5k. We could stop, pick up more bricks. God knows we have plenty of bricks. I'm wondering if I should stop the export of coal. Another new vehicle type. I really need to swap out my buses as well. Because by exporting coal, like, let's see. Coal we buy at 27, we sell at 24. So we're losing out. Go ahead and get rid of the coal. Like, how can I talk about actively needing coal, but then shipping it out like that? Well, I'm starting to talk like a goddamn capitalist, caring about the money we can make from exports rather than the, you know, self-sustaining goal that we had. So let's go ahead and do that for now. Stop the coal exports. We'll make less money, but we'll also spend less money. That's 60 tons of coal that we'll just have direct access to. This is a busy bus stop. This flashing needs to stop at some point. It's going to drive me crazy. Another suggestion, I don't know if I touched on this earlier, but another suggestion was to actually get more bus stops going. Might not be a terrible idea. We can swap this out for a bus stop, perhaps. How many vehicles? 2 vehicles that are supposed to bring people up here. They'd move more smoothly if they didn't have to, you know, set to the side like that. It'd be nice if they weren't empty all the time, too. That would also be helpful. Making their way down. Because they take too long to get there, and then all these people, they move over. We get another train here right away. Okay, good. Okay, good, good, good. But it's not the end of the world. We do get workers. But yeah, I could replace this with a bus stop. But bus stops... No, bus stops have... pedestrian walkways as well. It'd be a bit further south, though, is the thing. Is what worries me. Yeah, okay, good. We've got 2 full buses almost coming through. But yeah, the thing is, like, so it'll be a bit further south, and I worry that that would put things out of reach. I don't know. This is backed up over here, which I don't like. Yikes. Maybe one of you can get going. Really need to figure this out. That slowdown is going to hurt a lot of parts of our economy. What's the deal over here? Getting it done. Getting it done. Empty bus coming through. Nothing to worry about. What's your deal? Alright. We're making progress. You know, it kind of sucks that there's people here but not resources. Alright, good. It's going to be a drop-off over here. I think it's kind of silly that the processing plant will be done first, but hey, it is what it is. Soon, folks. Soon. Alright. Everything else is looking okay. Pretty happy with everything else. This stuff, nah, again, it can wait. It can wait. This is almost done. This is almost done. Oh, good. Looks like we're getting some drop-offs over here. Some concrete has arrived. Trying to figure out what bus I'll use for this. Probably the big IKR 280. Get enough people here and spread them out. Okay, it looks like this is being given a bit of a priority, which is good. Not producing steel fast enough, it would seem. Well, I say that, but we're producing it plenty fast. Just exporting a lot of it. We're at 1.15. We might make it to 1.2, actually. That would make me happy. I'd love to get to 1.3 before I build this thing. Very unlikely. Seems very unlikely. And it does look like we've solved our train problem over here. Seems to be the case, at least. Okay, off we go. Might actually make it to 1.2 right now, but we'll lose it basically right away. Last month was a solid profit. This month right now looks not to be the case, but that should solve itself pretty soon. Holy crap. That coal import, man. Almost makes me second guess the iron situation. Like if I should have focused on coal first. Like even further increasing my coal production. Don't tell me coal ore is becoming a problem now. Might not have enough workers getting there in time. I might need to get another train. God knows we got a lot of workers here. There's a lot of dead time between the trains arriving and going. Well, I say a lot, but that's not true, really. You already had a lot of workers on you, didn't you? And students are being moved around as well. Okay, good. Yeah, I might need to add another train similar to this one. Get that moving back and forth a little bit faster. It could be a worthwhile investment. There's what? 250? There's still... Look at that. It tops up like right away. Pops up like right away. And once I get more of the buildings, the more of the houses done there, it'll be even crazier. Okay, at least by the time you get here this time, it'll be a full load. And this will be emptied out. Ish. But then right away it tops up again. Okay, good. We have another train. Okay, still not empty. Yes, this is... Might be wise to get another train. Just so that we can keep people coming. These guys arrived just in time for this bus. You go to the coal mine, so hopefully you're going to arrive and pick some people up. Or not. Oh, no, yeah, you will. A bunch of people are going to arrive. Okay, good stuff. So we are taking 33 workers. That's really perhaps not good enough. Up over here, we're getting work done. Finally. On the right thing, I guess. Should have prioritized that. Yeah, I guess we... I think I happened to look at the coal mine right when it was at its, like, worst output. Because it's actually doing pretty well now. Yeah, holy crap. So I think it just was a matter of timing. We're more than okay for coal ore. It's just the processing. Okay. I hope when it comes time for the iron ore, we stay on top of it. You're empty. You shouldn't be coming here if you're empty. Foolish bus. The workers over here working away. And I know I can prioritize work, like job sites by, you know, assigning different job sites, obviously. So you're almost done. Okay, work is being done here. It's gonna take forever. It's pretty cool, though. I like that these construction projects take forever, unless you want to, again, directly invest the money. On the topic of which, 1.2, ladies and gentlemen, we have crashed through 1.2 once again. Thanks largely due to the steel industry. Okay, let's get another train going. I think we can get another, I was gonna say train set. You know what I mean. Electric locomotive. Oh. Have to switch it up. Go with you with the 120, I think. God damn, these things are expensive. Now I'm hesitating. Now I'm hesitating. I could just change the passenger cars on that thing. 33k plus, what was it? 118. 145k. Bring it back down to 1 million or so. Oh, we'll just keep it as is for now. God damn it. We'll keep it as is for now because... Why fix what isn't broken, I suppose? Just because we have a huge investment coming up very soon. And I want to try and build up the savings towards that. Did we fill this train up that quickly? I guess we did. Yes, we did. Now, this is the construction site one that's arriving just as this thing gets emptied out. Oh, okay, good, just in time. Great, you get 21 workers. God damn. We got this bus coming through as well. Hopefully just in time. No. Yeah, that worker flow here needs to be better managed, I guess. Wondering if I should make the housing projects a bit of a priority. And from here, are you actually able to reach? You are. So this one's almost done already. I could just fund the construction here. Get more workers coming out. It's less than 9,000, right? That's not being silly. Finish this off. We're above 1.2. Well, then we had to get all these people in. What? Why do we get a sick person in? You go there. And perhaps the school? That's the school, right? That's the kindergarten. That's the pub. We got enough teachers. A lot of smart people here. Just want to make sure they are going to schools and universities and stuff. Come on, who is filling out the university? You are. You're already just a bunch of smart people. Well, actually, also a bunch of people with basic education. Okay, so if we move things around a little bit. And citizens from here. Oh, it's already filled up. Jeez. Okay, you know what? We'll leave it be. Let's not micromanage this. Let's leave it be. So everyone here should be going to this train platform, which is, yep, topping it up even more. It's great. Hopefully we can keep the worker flow going. And I think when we hit 1.2 again, I will invest in another set of, like in another train. We're very close to finishing this off. Very close to it. I'm wondering if I will send any buses up here. I probably should. You're seriously going to drop people off at this? That's my bad. I shouldn't have made this... I shouldn't have assigned this or activated this construction site. Should have suspended it. Just suspended this one too. Another new vehicle type? What are you? Refrigeration. Okay, good way to deliver meat for export, I suppose. Come on, bring me 1.2 and I'll bring another train in. It's a platform promise for you. How about it? 300 plus. Okay. The train coming through. This is going to stay topped up. We have so many buildings using this train platform. Yeah, crazy. Okay, once this train makes its next drop off, I think we'll be able to afford a new new train. See, some of you have workers. You do. Excellent. You're going to the iron ore processing plant. Okay, fair enough. What I would have chosen. Maybe I should suspend this construction. At least it's got all the resources it needs. This technically still needs some. I think it's coming through right now. Yep. Yep. Okay, and you're going to that mine. Yep, excellent. Okay, good. So now I can't complain. Workers are being brought in. Materials have been brought in. Excellent. So now we just need steel and mechanical components. Lots of steel, mechanical components, boards, and concrete. Alright. It's pretty cool seeing all this come together, though. It is pretty cool seeing all this come together. As for how foreign powers will feel about our terraforming right at the edge here, you know what? They're our Soviet comrades. They'll understand why we did it. I saw that ask in the comments as well. It's like, how will these foreign powers feel about you just adding a hill to the edge here? It's my land. I get to do with it as I please. Well, sorry. I mean, it's our land, our people's land. Okay, we get to do with it as we please, as is necessary for the smooth functioning of our republic. You are coming through. Yes, you are. Don't have the resources, though. Kind of a waste. The funny thing is we'll have to get these roads done eventually anyway. Wondering if it's time to start working on some of these roads. Or if we pay for those roads. I wouldn't know. I have to actually lay out the plans before we can see how much it'll cost. Fair enough. Were you empty? You were. Well, we're at 1.2, so I'm going to maintain my promise. Go ahead and purchase you, I suppose, right? You're still the fastest. Yep. And let's go ahead and get you. And let's see. Yeah, let's get a pair of these. Oh, it's expensive, but we're still above 1 million. So you, my good friend, with the 300 plus workers you can get, you are going to start here. Go here. Let's begin. And what we'll do is we'll probably take one of the smaller, quote-unquote, smaller trains that used to do this path and then reassign it to this path instead. Maybe. We'll see what the worker counts and stuff over here end up being, and we'll plan accordingly. But, hey, you know what? I'm not too unhappy about our financial situation right now. I think it was done for good reason. I think it needed to be done. I think those expenses were worth it. I think they were very much worth it. I will need to get power up here as well, so that is something to consider. I'm not too worried about it. That stuff doesn't take too much space or anything, but just need to remember to get power up here when the time comes eventually. When the time comes eventually. Man. Feeling real good about our overall situation. There's another sunrise. Alright, how was July? Whoops, that's not what I meant. Wow. Again, that's because we bought vehicles. Because we bought vehicles. We're sub 1 million, but it's okay. We will bounce back up hopefully soon. Yeah, you're almost on your way out. Where's our giant train? There it is. 99 workers. The hell? Moving relatively fast. Does it even get to top speed? I guess it does, momentarily. And then it suddenly jolts to a stop, launching passengers forward. Okay, though. Got a lot of workers here. More coming through, just in time. Alright. Okay. That seems to be working well. And I gotta make sure that there are no blockages here either. There's gonna be 100-ish workers. Maybe having 2 cars on this was a bad idea. Nah, it's just a matter of timing. I'm sure eventually, or every once in a while, it'll pick up 300 plus passengers. This is weird. Why are... It's because we're picking people up here as well? Let's do that. Okay. Working well enough, I think. Yeah, it is a constant flow. Yeah, this is great. This is a pretty constant flow of trains and workers and trains and workers. Awesome. Pretty fancy looking train as well. Pretty fancy looking train. Got a lot more people coming through here. Want to make sure there's no like stoppage, weird stoppages or anything over here. Yeah, this is looking fine. You're gonna come through up here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, big fan. How are you looking? Almost. We're so close. Mechanical components. I believe, yeah, I auto-purchase. They should be coming through. Watch everything except for the iron mine gets done. It's pretty cool, actually. It's like all this. I like how the construction is separated as well. All the concrete and stuff was for this. The mechanical components, the boards, and the steel is for that, you know, giant contraption that goes on top of it, the actual, like, mine portion. I think that's pretty cool. Nice little attention to detail I just noticed. It was very cool. Very cool. This is great. Constant flow, constant supply, everything's topped up. Already lost money this month. Excellent. That's how I like to live life. How I like to live life. Again, last month is fine because we bought the new train. Hopefully it'll pay for itself quickly enough. We actually can't keep up with our iron purchasing or our coal purchasing. Promising, I suppose, in terms of our population density, so to speak. I think our steel train's on its way back now. Nope, still doing its rounds. Good. Good. Back up to above 1 million. Momentarily. Momentarily. Okay, good. We managed to bring back some steel here. That's the other thing that we're racing against is our own trains. Already got 60 tons made, actually. Hold on a second. How much does that train even pick up? Where'd you go? 150 tons, okay. Takes time to load as well as the thing. But okay, okay. Go ahead and see if some more trucks are able to come through and pick up the goods. Well, it's 16 tons over here. Boards. Do we have boards? We don't actually have boards. Why is that? Why is that? Are you not shipping boards over? Well, you... where are we? Can get boards from over here instead. Considering it's right here, and you can do the same too. That's not what I meant. I meant you. Here, there we go. Alright. Hopefully that'll get things moving a bit with the boards. Be done soon, folks. We've been talking about this for a while. We've been talking about this for like 4 or 5 sessions. Took a couple sessions to plan it all out. Took a couple sessions to actually lay it all out. But now it's building. You are almost topped up. Excellent. Yeah, all right, we'll have a net positive this month, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, see, there we go. This is going to be a much fuller train. Like I said, it's all a matter of timing. Good stuff. I wish there was a way to see quickly where you were lacking in workers. Obviously up over here. Looks like we're moving somewhat smoothly up there, though. What's the deal down here? We got chemicals. Not enough to make fabric, though. Yeah, see, that's slowing us down a lot. Guys are coming through. You gonna drop anything off? 0.05, yeah, I mean, where are you? You're almost here. Where are you? You're also almost here. Okay, so all the chemicals arrive at roughly the same time, I guess. Right, so you drop stuff off. That's getting used up right away. More gets dropped off. Now you're currently headed to this building. By the time you get here, it'll be somewhat empty. Yeah, I don't know. I think I gotta get more trucks delivering chemicals down here. That's what I think I gotta do. Because I think it's slowing down our income a lot. Where are we? Export of resources. Yeah, see, this month we haven't gotten any clothes out. It's halfway through the month. Last month... Wow, are you serious? We only made 173k in clothes so far this year. Last year we made... Wow, twice as much? Yikes, okay. We also haven't made nearly as much money off of fabric. Oh, no, we have more. Okay, we made more off of fabric. Interesting, okay. I guess it's being taken away before it can get processed into clothes. Why are you sitting here? Why are we at an impasse? You're gonna be stuck here, aren't you? Okay, hold on. Why do we have to end on this note? Come on. We're free here. There we go. No. God damn it, keep going. Flip you around. Can you get there? No, probably not. This is what I mean. This is what kills me. Both of these trains can pick which side they want to go on. Neither will. Neither will. Trying to figure out how to sort this mess out. I don't even know how we got here. Because if you stay on that side, they have to make a crossing. You can't get past there. Could get rid of this, I suppose. Right, that should send you through. Just none of these are gonna let you through. Okay, we'll pick a path. Down with this one. You're not allowed through. Okay, there we go. There's our chain there. Was this a two-way chain or a one-way chain? This was a one-way chain, right? Okay, now that you're here. Unloading. All that livestock and everything. A lot of livestock. Actually, livestock we can make money off of. Fine, you turn around and you leave. I want to see this train come through afterwards. This doesn't make sense to me. Should be able to get into either. Why would you go into the one that this one's trying to get into as well? Just doesn't make sense. Okay, you're gone. And you're through. Okay, cool. Glad we fixed it. Okay, now that that's taken care of, what's the deal here? Well, not even the processing plant has been completed. Everything's in a state of half completion. But hey, everything's a process, right? Everything is a process. Yes, pun intended. This will be done soon. I think next session, this will be up and running. This will be up and running. We'll have our own iron ore. We'll have our own mostly self-produced steel. Because we're probably still going to be importing coal for the next little bit. But hey, our economy is still above that 1 million. So that means we're doing something right? Must be. Must be. Where's the steel train? It's on its way back, I assume. There it is. So yeah, we've got to be doing something right here. Hopefully we can keep that up. But, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Soviet Sunday. This is where we're going to call it a session. A new residential building put up. You know, some of these nearly completed. Made a decent bit of progress. Perhaps I should have prioritized my construction a bit better and focused on some of these money makers before I built some of these future infrastructure elements. But hey, it is what it is. You live and you learn. Yeah, you see, like, I don't need more workers. Well, I don't need more empty buses coming here to drop workers off. I guess there are resources, but I'd rather those resources get dropped off over here. Bring some of those boards, bring some of those mechanical components. Don't make me spend the money over here. But hey, it is what it is, folks. This is what we're going to call it. I will see you again on Wednesday with Worker Wednesday. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Again, if you are, you know what to do. Leave a like and a comment down below. Always nice to see your thoughts, your feelings. Big old thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks, of course, goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.